Krista in here to talk a little bit about tackle organization. Talk a little bit about crankbait organization tonight. What I do is I fish out of a small boat, 16-foot boat with one under deck storage. 2/3 of that has trolling motor batteries and onboard charger, so I don't have a lot of room below deck to store boxes and boxes of crankbaits. So what I do is come up with a unique tackle bag solution to keep baits from tangling up. I carry less baits. I like the fact that I carry less baits because instead of changing lures every 5 minutes because I'm not catching a fish, changing a color, changing a style, I'll stick with the bait longer. I'll try different retrieves. Yeah, it helps me learn the intricacies of each bait that I have instead of just chucking it, winding it in, changing out every 5 minutes. So it actually works out a little bit in my favor. Another thing I do is if I go, we go on a vacation where you're fish at a lake up north, that's 75% of the fish are soft bait fish. I fish a lot of pencil reeds, so I carry very few crankbaits in the boat. I like these Plano hydrophil boxes. I mean, this thing sat out on the deck all week. Couple torrential rainstorms, just while I was out on the water. The end of the week, baits were dry. Didn't have to leave the box open. No rusted hooks, no rusted split rings. It was great. Some of my local lakes, this isn't enough storage because they're crankbait lakes, walleye trolling, bass, fishing the deep weed edge, fish a lot of deep divers. So what I did was I created a kind of a custom tackle bag. It started out for these, I had a lot of these Plano bags around, and the 3600 bag boxes go in the bag like this. So what I did is I took some PVC pipe, and this is 1 inch, comes in 10-foot lengths. It's a PVC pressure 200 psi pipe, and what's important about that is it's a real thin walled pipe, which allows you to get larger baits in there. If you get the standard 1 inch pipe, it's got a real thick wall. You can't even fit a Rapala minnow in it. Now with this 1 inch thin walled pipe, walleye guys will know this. This is a reef runner deep diver. It's a very big minnow bait. It's a tight fit, but it fits in there. I can fit shad wraps, X wraps, red eye shads, and then for the deep divers, I go with a 2 inch PVC pipe and can get a couple DTs, a 14 and a 10 in there, like an Excalibur 300, and like I said, so for this bag, cut the tubes basically the same height as the 3600 box, and then I would set the tubes in the bag. As you can see, I tape 5 of the 1 inch together and 3 of the 2 inch together, and they fit in the bag nicely. And the cool part about this is, as you can see, I got a Cabela's bag here, and this bag was designed to stand up the boxes like this. Well, I kept the shorter tubes in here, and what I did is I used a deep 3600 box on top, which allows me to carry some slip bobbers and line counters and stuff like that for when I'm walleye fishing. And in here, as you can see right now, it's set up with 6 of the 1 inch tubes, excuse me, and 1 of the 2 inch tubes. Now if I want to fish more deep divers, I want to go bass fishing, it's real easy, just because they're taped in just columns. I can pull out 2 of the 1 inch tubes and put in another column of 2 inch tubes, and now I can carry more deep divers. And this is really nice, really flexible. lets me carry the baits I want. I mean, I can switch them out whenever I want. If I know I'm going to go out and throw all deep divers, I just throw the bigger tubes in here and go. If I know I'm going to fish all slim minnow baits or shad wraps, pull out all the bigger tubes and just put all narrow tubes in and carry more of those. This is a great bag. Do also like it because it's got hard bottom. So for those you that you leave your boat out at night, come in the morning, the carpet's all wet from dew. You don't have a cloth bottom, you got the hard bottom, so the bottom doesn't get wet, and you don't have to worry about any of your hooks rusting with this bag. Another box I like a lot that goes around the pedestal seat is this liquid box. Similar deal. This one has basically your storage slots for hanging your baits, and it works really well. It's got a lot of storage in it. It's got a scale. Usually I have a hook cutter, and over here I'll do like a lip gripper and a pliers. It works great. Haven't had a lot of problems with the baits bouncing out. I mean, every once in a while, if you're in rough water, or if you are careless when you're carrying the box to and from the boat, maybe once in a while a bait will drop down, but it's not real hard to get it, reach down in there and get them up, and get them out. But no, this box works great. Another one I own is a B&B bait box. They make some nice boxes. I use that more for travel, not necessarily in the boat, because I got the smaller boat, so it's a pretty big box. It doesn't necessarily work with the floor plan of the boat, but the nice thing about that is it's a nice bulk storage box. If I'm going on vacation, I'll throw the bulk baits in there, and then I'll use the interchangeable box for when I'm going out fishing. I'll just grab the baits I want, throw them in the bag or in here, and I'm good to go. So hopefully y'all picked up something you can use, and good luck to clients. Thanks.